My name is Marissa Garcia, and I'm here in the parking lot at the Santa Barbara County Jail, and I'm here to talk about an issue that is very important to me. My husband's currently incarcerated here in the Northwest building. I'm here to talk about the letter ban that was started in March of 2013. They've banned all incoming letters to inmates, and the only thing that is being allowed inside is postcards. I'm here with another organizer. We're gonna go meet her to talk about how this got started and our efforts on the ban. How you doing?
This policy has a really big impact on people like Marissa and myself who are trying to maintain personal relationships with inmates. You know, Marissa has her husband in jail and she's trying to keep that marriage going. It's really hard when you're restricted to postcards.
These are human beings that are in there, and for me, I've already experienced the hardship of just not communicating as often, and it causes strains in our relationship. You know, when I do get to see him, he's like, "You haven't written me. Like, what's going on? Like, do you still care about me? Are you seeing somebody else?" I mean, this is real stuff. And you know, my nieces, when they draw him pictures and I can't send those pictures to him, having to tell them and the look on their faces, why can't I send this to Theo Marshall? It's also about rehabilitating, you know, people as well. You know, if they don't have communication with the outside world and all they have is the jail, what are they going to come out to?
I don't know why they can't just return the policy to the way it was and the way it has been.
We've gotten feedback from people, and I sure have over time, who have just said, "How dare you stand up for criminals? You know, this is punishment that they deserve it. In fact, take everything away from them. Maybe if they learned their lesson, that they wouldn't come back to jail." Well, the fact of the matter is, people are going to come back to jail. Until you get to the root cause of why people end up in jail, this revolving door is always going to happen. So it isn't just about inmate rights, it's about the humanity behind our people, and it's about our community. And are we going to keep our community together, or are we going to divide it? And by restricting communication and telling people that they can't talk to the people that they love is dividing our community. All I have to hold on to for my husband right now is a huge stack of letters.
I really hope you get this postcard. I'm going to a meeting tonight for the gang injunction. I just want to stay home and daydream about us. I miss you so much, baby. I just stare at our pictures and try and pretend that you're here with me. It's not right what they're trying to do to you. You're different. We weren't perfect, but we were trying hard together to make our dreams come true, and they took you from me. Sometimes I do sit here and wonder if this is all worth it. It seems like the world is trying so hard to make it more difficult for me to love you. Fortunately, I'm allowed to see you twice a week for an hour, but the jail wants to find excuses to not let me do that. And they even took my letters away from you. Now I have to show you my love in a little 4-inch postcard. I really hope you get this. I know it's going to get worse for us, baby, a lot worse. But I don't want you to ever worry that we won't make it, because we will, no matter what. Even if they locked you up and threw away the key, we'll be together forever. That was the postcard that he didn't get. One of many things that he doesn't get, and this is just an example of what I can't say to him anymore. I can't tell him the things that he needs to hear.
Can I help you guys? Well, we're not gonna have you up here videotaping, no sir. This is county property. This is not public property.
There's a line of respect, and I figure that if I can show that kind of respect, then hopefully I can get it back one day. I was here reading letters and talking about the mail ban, and 2 sheriff's deputies just came up and asked me to leave because this isn't public property.
It's a party now.
It's public property. You just need to behave yourself. You are subject to search on this property.
I just got out of a visit with my husband up at the jail. But before I got in, we had an issue with filming and the sheriff's deputies. While we were in the process, 2 deputies came up and informed us that we couldn't be there to film and to leave, and we complied. We put the camera away and I went up to check in for my visit, and shortly after that, about a total of 7 sheriff deputies and 2 cars swarmed us and the vehicle that we were at, and basically informed us that what we were doing wasn't okay. We still did not get any clear answers as to if it was okay to be filming there or not. And during that time, I had a deputy come up to me and threaten to take away my visits because I wouldn't talk to him about what was going on. He even went to the box and told the guy to cancel my visit, and that's when I started crying. And so it was a scare tactic, and it worked. I was scared, and I told him that I was afraid of him, you know, that I'm afraid of you and I don't want you to take my visits away. And you know, this man's standing here with a gun harassing me, and I haven't broken any laws.